Hey guys, what is up? It is Karen aka cakedbybabyk and welcome back to my channel. If you guys watched my most recent video, which was my return to YouTube, you know that I've been wanting to do this series. So today we're starting out with how do you grow your following on Instagram. I want to preface this video by saying all these tricks and these tips I've learned from my experience. It's definitely different for everybody, so take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. This is just what I find to work with my account, and I have given this advice to a lot of other people and they have given me positive feedback, so I just wanted to put that out there. All of this may work for you, but I just want to share what I've been doing to grow my account. A little bit of background: I was at a little bit over 2,000 followers in the beginning of summer, so I think May, June, and now in October, I have close to 12,000 followers. So I've gained 10,000 followers in the last couple months, which is something that I'm super proud of. I don't want it to seem like I'm coming off boasting. I am so appreciative of how quickly my family has grown, and if you're new here, I appreciate you. So let's go ahead and get started. I have 7 points. I wrote everything down in my notes because I didn't want to miss anything. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Number 1 is to make a dedicated Instagram. And I know this may come off as really obvious, but a lot of accounts that I come across, they have a really weird amalgamation of photos on their feed. So let's take what I do. I am a beauty and skincare influencer, so you're not gonna see anything other than that on my feed. I look at a lot of profiles and so many of them want to be beauty accounts, but they also have, pictures with their friends, pictures of food, them hanging out at, bars, getting drinks and all that stuff. Keep it strictly to one category. I cannot stress that enough. It may be really obvious, but like I said, a lot of people don't do that, and that would be the very first step. Number 2 is to post consistently. I can't stress this one enough. It's probably one of the most important points that I'm going to talk about in this video. For me and my posting schedule, I upload on Instagram every Monday through Saturday, so 6 out of 7 days a week. That is a lot. I'm in no way saying that you have to do 6 out of 7 days a week to grow your account, but the more you post, the more exposure you're gonna get. So try to post as much as possible, and even if you can't, make a posting schedule. So say you want to upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, keep sticking to that and maybe eventually add on to it. And also relay that to your followers, like, hey guys, I'm posting every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Make sure you're on Instagram on those days. Turn on your post notifications, yada. Make it known that those are your upload days so people know and they remember to look for your stuff or to go to your account and they can like your stuff. Number 3 is to post on your stories, guys. People are nosy. They want to know what you're up to, what you're doing, what you're eating, who you're hanging out with. If you look at any other influencer on YouTube or Instagram, you know a lot about them and their personal life. Like, take Desi Perkins, for example. I love Desi. I love her makeup content, but I also know her husband's name is Steven. She's got 2 dogs. She is Latina. Like, there are a lot of factors that go into growing your account, and definitely putting yourself out there, being transparent, letting your followers know who you are is so important. It's almost as important as posting consistently. I cannot stress this enough. What I do on my stories, I just talk to the camera, which I know can be a little bit awkward when you're first starting out. I know I felt super weird when I started doing it, but now it's like a second nature to me. I'm always like, hey guys, we are creating content today. We're going to run errands today. We're going to cook today. I also put, a lot of cooking content on my stories. I post a lot about my cat, a lot about my boyfriend, a lot about my family, and you can definitely work your way up to talking to them more freely because, like I said, it is a little awkward. Start off with the features that Instagram stories gives you. Put polls on your stories, questions, countdowns, quizzes, the little thing you can slide to, have your followers tell you how much they love or how much they hate something. If you want your followers to know you better, have them take a quiz on like questions about you. So that way, it's fun for them to kind of interact with your stories. It gets your engagement up and it also lets them know who you are, and you can gauge how many people are interacting on your stories and how many people are just like clicking through. My 3rd point goes into my 4th point, and that is to interact with your followers. Guys, your followers are your lifeline. What I like to do is I always try to respond to any DMs I get from followers, and I also respond to their comments when they comment on my posts. If you think about it, these random people are taking time out of their busy days to interact with your posts, to like them, to comment on them. The least you can do is return the favor. I spend hours responding to comments and DMs. It may be a hassle sometimes, but it really is fulfilling. I love getting to know my followers on a deeper level. And when you comment back, you never know when somebody is going to freak out and be like, oh my gosh, she commented back to me. Like, I love her. I'm going to keep commenting. For me, I always call my followers and my little community my family, because these are random people who are deciding to follow you and support you. Like, that is a lot more than I can say about people who I actually know in real life. So interact with them. It's super, super important. The fifth point I'm going to talk about is to use all the features that Instagram has to offer. This includes IGTV, videos, pictures, albums, locations, stories, etc. All of that. A little personal anecdote. I used to only post pictures on my feed, and when I started doing videos consistently, it really helped me grow my following. In my opinion, videos are more likely to get on the explore page, and the explore page is where you get a lot of your following, in my opinion. IGTV is also super important. I feel like IGTV is really not that popular. It took me a really long time to warm up to it, and I still am kind of playing with being consistent on there as well, since it is pretty new for me. But since it's not as popular, Instagram likes to bump it up a lot. So take advantage of that. We talked about stories in my third point. Location. Tag location on all of your posts. For me, I just like to tag, Los Angeles or wherever I'm at that day. This also goes for your stories. I was recently in Santa Barbara with my family on like a 2-day trip, and I was tagging Santa Barbara or downtown Santa Barbara in my stories. That gets you extra views on your stories. I would probably get like 50 to 100 new people on my stories every day just by posting on my stories and tagging the location. Guys, it is so simple. Take advantage of all the little things, because 50 people here, 50 people here, 100 people here, just from seeing your location, it's gonna add up in your follows. Number 6 is to look at your analytics. If you are on a personal account, I would definitely suggest switching to a business account. Business accounts give you all the insights on your photos, your analytics, on your followers, the demographics, what time your followers are on Instagram the most. Insights on your pictures and your videos give you how many people saved your post, how many people shared the post, how many comments, how many likes, how many profile visits, how much reach your post is getting, how many impressions, how many website clicks you're getting. Impressions is broken down always into 4 categories on my Instagram app, and it's usually explore, home, hashtagged, and other. One time when I was posting a more personal pic, I didn't put any hashtags, and hashtags was replaced with location. So definitely tag location because it is in there. It's in the category. And I think when I do put hashtags on my photos, the location goes into the other category. So let's talk about the other category. Nobody really knows what it is, but I've gotten a lot of my engagement from the other category. From my research and what I've encountered is that it's when people share your posts through DMs, when people share your posts on their stories and the people are watching the stories, that goes into account, and also location. Those are the only 3 that I'm like 99% sure are in the other category. Be careful because the other category is also bots. So those are your analytic basics. My 7th and my last point is to try new things. I know I said in my first point that you should stick to one category, but within your one category, there's probably a lot of different subcategories. For instance, I'm beauty, but look how many subcategories fall into beauty. Hair, makeup, skin, nails. It's a whole big plethora of stuff that you can use to your advantage. So another personal anecdote, I was solely makeup on my Instagram, and then I started doing, skincare videos, get unready with me's, nighttime routines, morning routines, mask Mondays, just overall skincare, and that has helped my following blow up so much. Pretty sure that and a combination of videos is what helped me grow to be this big so quickly. And I want to reiterate the most important point is just to be consistent with your stuff. I know a lot of the times when I tell people to do videos or try something new, they don't really see a lot of return that quickly. And I think that's the case because we live in such an instant gratification time nowadays. Stick with it. I always tell people my hunch is that when you start doing something different on your feed, it takes a while for Instagram to really get used to it. So when I started doing videos, it was getting, barely any views, but as I kept posting, they kept on getting more and more views and they kept on getting more and more blown up. And of course, you have to do that regularly. You can't post one video one day and then wait 2 months and post another video. It has to be somewhat consistent. Take a shot every time I say consistent or consistency, but every week at least, or twice every week, or however many times you can. Just do things regularly and followers will come. I also want to end this video by saying that everybody is on their own journey. Social media is not a black and white thing. Everybody's experience is different. I know I was stuck at like 2,000 some followers for like 2 years. And then all of a sudden it blew up and now I'm kind of like in a lull again. Social media changes all the time and please, please, please don't compare yourself to other people. Like I said, everybody's journey is different. People grow at different rates and at different paces. Please know that whatever happens to you or however many followers you get or however many likes you get, that is part of your journey. That is important. You never know if or when something is going to blow up randomly and you just like skyrocket. With that being said, that is my last point. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please stay tuned for the next part in the series. I'm pretty sure it's going to be how to get on PR / how to get brands to notice you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, all that good, and I will see you guys in my next one.